Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lottie, a mum of 2 and a childminder 17, and today I have sent out a message to ask any of the questions that you've been brewing up inside that you would like me to answer. So I'm going to start with my Facebook ones first. I've got them on my phone here, and the first one is from Kirsty, and she has said, what is your childminding story? Why did you start, and how have you grown your business? So I started childminding in 2011, so nearly 8 years now. That is crazy. It's flown by. We used to do it at my mum's house, and it would be me, my mum and my nan. She retired last year, and then we brought in an assistant. We recently brought in another assistant, and it is growing pretty fast. So we now have 9 children a day, and the kids are absolutely fantastic. Like, you couldn't have asked for better kids. They're all magnificent that we have had. And yeah, it's just something that, well, I first wanted to do it because I came out of college. I didn't really want to go into teaching. I didn't want to go down the university route. I didn't want to be in a nursery where I was stuck between the 4 walls, and my mum was like, you know what, let's just do it together. Let's go on the course, let's see how it turns out, and we can actually, you know what, do it in my house, and we'll do it together. So it was really fun, and that is how it started, really. We were just stuck in a rut, nowhere to go, and we were just like, let's do it. How do you get all your paperwork done and still have a life? Well, luckily, because we have the 2 assistants and my mum, I actually get all the paperwork done in work hours. So I am very grateful and thankful that they work a bit harder so I can get all of the paperwork done in time for the end of the day. So yeah, I normally work on the paperwork side of things when it's lunchtime or snack time or nap time, where it's not so much full on for the others. I want to say parents, but they're not. They're my mum. It's not so much full on for my staff. I don't really want to call them staff either, because then I don't employ them. They're all self-employed, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that is the best time for me to get things done, is snack time, lunchtime. I mean, I eat and work at the same time, so it doesn't bother me. How do you get the balance right between your work and your family life? Well, when we first started doing the childminding, we were basically all in, guns blowing, working as hard as we could, and it did not work. It was just horrendous. So we would start at 7 o'clock in the morning and we work all the way through till 6 o'clock, and by then I didn't have my kids. I was in a relationship, but it wasn't like, I need to be home at this time, I have to do this and this and this. I was just easygoing. But my mum on the other hand had my brother, and he is 13 years younger than me, so he's just started high school, and back then he was in primary school, and she needed to be there for him, and you know what, it was just difficult, and we learned our lesson, and we now do our work hours to suit us, and yeah, it's working out a lot better. So I would just do what's best for you. Sorry, that was from Sarah, and then we've got one from Haley, was again, how did you get started? So that is the Facebook ones. I always get asked what the children eat for lunch, and I'm going to say it on here. All the children bring packed lunches. We provide snack, whatever is in their lunch boxes for snacks. So like fruit and crackers and crisps. They all go in a bowl. They get shared out for morning snack and afternoon snack, and whatever we have bought as well gets bumped in there as well. For the packed lunches, we decided that from day one it is going to be a lot easier if the parents bring the child what they like, because there is no point in me making a spaghetti bolognese for dinner or ham sandwiches for lunch if nobody likes ham or nobody likes spaghetti bolognese. So it is so much easier if the parents bring what the child likes, and it just saves you a heck of a lot of time as well from the kitchen. Another thing that I get asked all the time is where I get my paperwork from. So the first and legal side of things I get from Morton Michelle, and it is just a big insurance pack with my contracts, my sickness and my medical forms and things like that. Everything else that you've seen in my videos, I have made myself. It is from Word, it's from Excel, and I just make it to work with our settings. So our signing in and out rotors, our oh my god, my mind's gone blank, but our policies and procedures, our word checklists, anything like that. Everything that you've seen in my previous videos are things that I've made myself, and it's just worked. Honestly, it's not hard to make. Another thing is that I get asked, what do you need to do to be prepared for your first inspection? And I say the same thing every single time, that your first pre-registration visit from Ofsted has changed so much from when I did mine that it wouldn't even be worth me doing a video on it, because everything has changed from the EYFS to the learning goals and things like that. Everything has changed. So from me telling you from my experience what happened, there would be no point. So the best thing that you could possibly do is go onto forums and ask newly registered childminders, or you could go onto, I don't know, like Pacey's website and see what information they have on there as well. Another thing alongside of that is what you need to do for your next Ofsted registration. From your next Ofsted visit, I will be doing a video closer to the time of my one and showing you what I'm doing at the time. So it won't be a video now. Hopefully it'll be a video next year when my visit should be, but it could take 3 to 5 years from your last visit for the next one. So we will find out soon enough. So another question from the perks of being a mother. She has said, if you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be? If you could go on any holiday anywhere in the world, where would it be? So my younger self, I would say relax, because I was so stressed in high school and there was just no need for it. I would also say get your camera out sooner and start filming yourself, because it's so worth it and it's so much fun to look back on. But I probably wouldn't have made anything any good, but it would have been funny to look back and see what it would have been like now. As for the holiday side of thing, I have always wanted to go Florida. Like, I think that's everybody's main goal in life, is to go Florida and go to Disneyland and things like that. So that is where I would love to go. Then I've got one from Sophie. Is there a hobby that you want to try but haven't? Caking. I would love to make cakes. Cookies, biscuits, cupcakes, flapjacks, anything to do with dessert side of things. I would love to be one of them people that set up your own shop and, you know, sell these lovely creations that everybody comes in or goes past the window and goes, oh, look at them. Oh, that would be like amazing to have that type of job. How has motherhood changed for you? Do you have any plans for the future? As for motherhood, from going from 1 baby to 2 babies, that was a massive change. It brought on a lot of anxiety. I struggled to leave the house quite a lot. I mean, even with my type of job as a childminder, I am at home all the time, and that's where I feel safe. But lately I've been trying to challenge myself, especially now that it's the summer holidays, Christmas holidays. I have been trying to get out more, trying to do stuff with the kids, but it's that fear of, I don't know, it's like even when I'm driving the car, I'm in full control, I've got the 2 kids in the back. It's that fear of, oh, I can't do this, oh, there's something's going to happen, or, you know, when I get there it's going to rain, have I got the rain cover, or things like that. And it just brings me down, and I'm trying my hard to forget about it, do breathing and just go with it, because I know that I can do it. I used to go out all the time, and I just don't know why I've got the 2 kids by myself. It makes me feel closed in and I can't do it. But yeah, I'm trying my best to look past that, to see the fun side of things, because me and Miles have had the best week this week. We've been to the arcade, we've been to the beach, we've been to Trago, we've seen the animals, we've been to the model village, and I don't know why I just get that negative side before these fun things even happen that puts me off wanting to go when I know it's going to be such a good day. So in that sense, yeah, motherhood has changed me quite a bit. Would you ever write a book, and what would it be? Possibly not. I am never good at writing. as you can tell by my blogs. Also, my life isn't this spectacular thing like others are that can write like 90-page book, or I don't even know how many pages are in a book. 900 pages maybe, 500 pages, I don't know. I don't read books, as you can tell, but I don't think anyone would pick my book up if that was what I'm gonna say. Would you rather be a fish would you rather be a fish that couldn't swim or a bird that couldn't fly? That is, ooh, that's a good question. Well, if you're a fish that couldn't swim, where would you be? Would you be in the water? Would you just float? And because if you just float, you're gonna get eaten by a bird. But it could be the bird that can't fly. I think I would be the bird that couldn't fly, because at least you could just walk around everywhere. If you're a fish that can't swim, you're gonna get eaten. You're a bird that can't fly, at least you can cross the road like carefully. You go on the zebra crossings. Now I'm mumbling, but anyway, I think I'm gonna be the bird that can't fly. Oh, what's your name on YouTube called? Shelly Mummy Vlogs? Yeah, Shelly Mummy Vlogs, because you put it as your own name, and I was like, I know you have a name, I know you do. I've lost my thing. Right, Shelly Mummy Vlogs put, what 3 items would you take with you on a desert island? Chocolate cake. So chocolate cake would be number 1. I would take sunglasses, because it is going to be pretty sunny out there. And I would take either a rubber ring or a lilo, because you know there's water, it's a desert island, you're going to need to get in the water at some point and have a bit of fun. So chocolate cake, sunglasses and a rubber ring sounds good to me. I mean, nothing that's going to keep me alive, but I'm going to have fun while I'm there. Ooh, right, from What Mummy Loves. How do you stay organised as a mum? I make lists, like they're coming out of my ears. On my phone, on the little notes thing, I've got a clipboard downstairs, I've got my diary. Everything is lists, and you know what? It still does not work. I was supposed to go to the vets on Saturday and I completely forgot, and got a phone call from them half an hour later saying that you forgot. I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, lists are the way to go. Instead of it all being in your head, all jumbled up, all over the place, the best thing is to write it down, get it out of your head, something that you can look back on, something that someone else can look as well. So it's not just you that needs to be organised, it could be your other half joining in, you know, taking some of the load as well. But yeah, lists are the way to go. I've got a question that says, which program do you use to edit your videos? I think it's called iMovie, it's on Mac. I just click the button, I never read what it's called. Yeah, it must be iMovie or something like that, and it's super easy to use. You just crop your videos, you stick something else in, you put your music on, and Bob's your uncle, is done. So Samantha has said that she likes the idea of working hours which you choose, and she works from 7 AM to 6 PM, which is pretty much the norm around here. What hours do I work? So I work 8 till 4, but some days can be 9 till 3 depending on if the kids are in or if they're sick or if they've just booked the day off. It could be a 9 till 3, it could be an 8 till 4, it could be an 8 till 3, it could be a 9 till 4. Completely as the day goes, who knows. Sheba, I want to say her name is, has said, do you get planning resources and yearly planning from Twinkle or Pacey? There's so much paperwork, I don't know where to start, and I do it all myself. I don't see the point in paying for things that I need to change to work for my life or the planning side of things. I mean, it's great that they have so many different things. You can pick up ideas from them, but at the end of the day, you still need to work it for your kids and your hours and your life, and you know what I mean? It needs to be personalised for you. So yeah, I think that's all of our questions today, and if you did want to ask a question, leave it in the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer it too. And I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe.